Madden Nation, S. Gibs here for another exciting edition. It is not Jordan, it is not Mike Dad, but it is the Madden, aka the Laser Show, show 150. The 150 half century, quarter, something mark. A lot of shows we've done here. Show 150 today is, we actually skipped the man beater for Buffalo Bills, but we're going to talk about man beater, X Factor, and a base play. And we have our base play man beater meshed into one. So pretty excited about that. Also, we'll see who won, or if there was anyone that guessed the right X Factor play, which there were a couple. It came through Twitter. Question of the day, though, for today. Who do you fear the most in Madden, or what do you fear the most in Madden? Do you fear the run? Do you fear when someone brings a good blitz? Do you fear a specific player? Do you fear a team? What do you fear in Madden? What I fear in Madden is that big time threat downfield, like a guy like Deshaun Jackson. I do. I fear it. It's something that in the back of my mind, I feel as though it changes the way I have to play defense because, and that is, I think it's a reason because how I play the game. I like a lot of cover 1, cover 0 defense, which is a result that, you know, I put in a guy on an island against a guy that's 100 speed, and that's just dangerous. Excuse me. I mean, it's like going against like Chris Johnson or something. You know, you fear it. You don't get a comfortable feeling when you're going up against this. Some people it's that 155 shake. Some people it's the run. Some people it's Calvin Johnson, Jermichael Finley, or Packers, a specific team, or a scheme that you face, you know, like a run-heavy scheme or a compressed scheme. There's certain things that make people uneasy. So what do you fear, man, though? What is something you don't feel comfortable against? And then once you figure that out, whatever that is, how can you get over that hump? How can you get better over that? So, I mean, what I think I would need to do, maybe play a little bit more zone, maybe back off the gas a little bit and start playing a little more two-man under, leave guys some deep, or that's immediately what I'm starting to think of, how I could get over that hump. But today, let's get right into it, fellas. Let's get into the Zoomy Zoom. So here's the Zoomy Zoom. Quick question here. So I'll leave it right there. Quick thing here on Twitter. One sec, guys. Just talking to Big Beastin right now on Twitter. Alright, that was sent out. Now we got the Zoomy Zoom on. Let's first talk about our X Factor because this is for the Buffalo Bills. Let's first talk about that. And then we're going to get into Man Beater, which is a combination of one play. So let's talk about our X Factor. So our X Factor comes from the pistol formation, actually, and we're going to talk about the halfback screen. Now, we said that this was our X Factor, and here's default how we like to run the play. Like my far left, I like to put him on a curl. Jackson on the backfield, here's an interesting dilemma. You can either do two things. So you can drag him and block White in the backfield there, and have, first of all, I want to see who this White character is. Roster updates came out today, and I never saw who he was, because for whatever reason he's starting. Johnny White. I wonder why. Maybe I did a package or something. Wow, Fred Jackson though, getting some love. 96 elusiveness, that's silly. Wow, 93 carry. Guy got some love. Wow. Stevie Johnson's also a beast. I've been spec catching with him, so I'm curious to see what that is. He had 95 spec catches, Johnson, so he's a beast. So by default, this is, you know, maybe I drag Jackson, run him on that curl. So that's the only problem. He sometimes gets caught up there, so that's what kind of worries me about that. But run it again. Just see. So you could run it this way with the screen. That's one option. Or you leave it as is. Have maybe block Jackson this time to go to the flat, and then I just do like a combo like that, streak and a slant out to the sideline. You can motion this in a little bit if you'd like. So now you have that like little combo to the sideline there, then you also have the screen. But let's talk about why we can make this into an even bigger X Factor, right? So this is an X Factor you want to come out in. And the reason for it is I put Brad Smith in at quarterback, and that's where we can really start making some noise. So let's put McIntyre there, let's put Fred Jackson back, White, Stevie Johnson. I'm going to put CJ Spiller on the outside for just that deep ball. David Nelson, maybe Scott Chandler. And let's see, actually I'm going to put Scott Chandler on the outside there, and I'm going to put Stevie Johnson in the slot. And I come out again in the halfback slip screen. Defense, just have them come out in a man-to-man. And here's what I like about it. Chandler on the far left, isolated, 6'7", go up and get the ball. I'm going to block White just for extra protection. Again, Johnson on a slant out. Spiller, my speed guy, going deep. A lot of things you can do here. First of all, you got to love Brad Smith's ability to run with the pill, right? He's fast. I mean, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for a lot of people, and especially under the pistol formation. You just start running around. You're not exactly in a shotgun set, but he just gives you that little extra boost of confidence that you can run around with him. He's got pretty good throw accuracy. You can hit the screen, or you can curl. You get the slant out combo with the streaks, but here's a little curl you can hit. Bang. Brad Smith is gonna throw the ball. I'm telling you, he's gonna get it done for you. And that's what we like about this, because it's kind of I don't know if it's an uneasy feeling for your opponent, but it's one of those situations where they're not comfortable going up against Brad Smith at quarterback. And see, that's where he extra element. That's why it's an X factor, right? He's got 94 speed at quarterback. Guy's a beast. And that's what we look to get him on the field for, right? Those specific situations. He's gonna throw a good ball for what we need him on this play. We're not asking him to throw little dots downfield. We're just pretty safe throws here. It's nothing crazy. That was a great play by Shaw Merriman. So here it is again. Try to get a blocker there, but again, tinker with what guy you want to run the screen with. Do you want him on just a drag? The drag sometimes works better. As you can see there, drag works better, but what will happen with a drag is they'll get caught up sometimes in the line of scrimmage, and that's not fun for anybody. So here it is again. So you got caught up there, and it can give you problems. So just tinker with what you want to do. And if they do play something like a cover zero deep, you got Spiller there who you can run around with, and then of course Brad Smith, all 94 speed of them. So that's a pretty interesting little X factor play from the Bills playbook. We had a couple people that did guess that right, so kudos to you guys for keying in on what you think I was going to use. Now let's talk about the base play. You guys know I love this play. Plays from Shotgun Bunch, plays called Mesh. Now, what I like about this play, first of all, Stevie Johnson's route here, when you put him on a streak, is extremely easy to spectacular catch. That wasn't a spectacular catch. We'll get downfield a bit more. He's in a great position on the field to activate the spectacular catch. The double coverage is kind of throwing me off. Let me work it again. There you have it. So as you can see, you're in a great position. It's just the alignment of the formation where he is facing Fitzpatrick. Didn't click on late there, but it's pretty easy to activate it. And with a guy like Stevie Johnson, that's a strength that he provides to this team. There it is again. So you can see, you want to take advantage of his ability to do that. Now, the defense is in zone. You're already set up here on the right side of the field to attack that zone and flood it. That's what we love about this play. You're literally set up to just destroy zone, right? That's what we love about that. We got two quick flat reads. Again, this is one of my favorite styles of base plays in the game. It's very effective. You got a nice drag over the middle of the field there. If you're not sure what you're facing and you wanted to say attack the zone, but now you really want to be able to attack man, you got double curls. Jackson's here if it's a zone blitz as an outlet. To the flat, you got two curls. You can still flood the zones on the right side of the field with the deep streak and corner route, and then you have two man checkdowns. Now, say you want to play pass protection, but then you still want to be able to attack man or zone. Now you block Chandler, you block Jackson, 7-man pass protection. Nelson over there is on a curl. Then you have a streak flat combo. You don't know what you're facing. You don't know what you're facing. Oh, it's man-to-man. It's man-to-man. Bang. Okay, I'll hit my curl route. Check down. So that's what we like about this formation. It really doesn't matter what it is. So let's just show you now a zone blitz. So here's a zone blitz. Typically, zone blitz will have 3 coverage deep, or they'll have 3 underneath deep in yellows and then 2 deep vertically. But again, here's a zone blitz, and that right there is just a great outlet if you face a zone blitz. So just keep that in mind. Your first option to block is Jackson. Your next is then Chandler. So keep that in mind. you block your halfback for your first protection purposes, and then you block your tight end on the line for your next protection purposes. So just tinker with that. You got a great mesh combo that's great over the middle of the field for attacking man. It's one of the best, most balanced plays in the game. So just keep that in mind. Going into the weekend, guys, show 150. It's awesome that we made it to this far. I hope we get another 150, another 550, however many more we do of these. Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records. But show 150. Go into the weekend. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Good luck to all your teams out there today. Whether it's college football tomorrow, whether it's NFL on Sunday. My Patriots have the week off. Yes, they're 5-1, and yes, they're on the top of the AFC East. So that's a lot to look for. Very curious, very, very curious to see how Carson Palmer is going to do this weekend. Does he even get to start? I'm not sure, but I will definitely be watching that intently, wanting to see how he performs. I mean, if he becoming a stud, and all of a sudden he comes up to like a 90 overall quarterback, he's got like 95 throw power, that's going to create an interesting dilemma with the Oakland Raiders and Terrell Pryor, quarterback. So until next time, guys, we will see you next Monday, show 151. Good luck to all your team this weekend. Remember the question of the day: what do you fear the most in Madden? A player, a scheme, an opponent, a team, whatever it is. What do you fear the most? Leave it in the chat below. Just talk about it. See how maybe we can overcome those issues that we're facing. Again, mine is facing a guy like Deshaun Jackson. I hate facing Jackson. He changes the entire game plan of my defense, and not a fan of that. So until next time, as always, fellas, we're changing the Madden community, and we're doing it one snap at a time.